Bernie Sanders, 78, releases 3 letters from doctors to show he is fit and ready to serve as president, despite heart attack which took him off the campaign trailSen. Bernie Sanders released letters from his primary care physician and 2 cardiologists Monday that said he's in good health at age 78. Sanders is the oldest candidate in the presidential race and suffered a heart attack on October 1 that sidelined him for 2 weeks. His health records show that he's rebounded from the heart attack and the doctors have placed no limitations on his campaign schedule by Nikki Schwab, Senior Use. Political reporter for DailyMail.com published 21:37 Greenwich Mean Time, the 30th of December 2019, updated 22:54 Greenwich Mean Time, the 30th of December 2019. Sen. Bernie Sanders released 3 letters from doctors Monday that show the 78-year-old Democratic presidential candidate is healthy enough for the White House. The letters, signed by his primary care physician and 2 cardiologists, show Sanders is fit and ready to serve as president, according to Sanders' campaign. The doctor's notes come in the aftermath of Sanders' October 1 heart attack, which kept him off the trail for 2 weeks but didn't damage his campaign as he remains a top choice for many Democratic primary voters. Sen. Bernie Sanders released 3 doctors' letters Monday that say he is fit and prepared to be president, despite having a heart attack in October. Sen. Bernie Sanders, photographed while campaigning in West Des Moines, Iowa, released doctors' letters related to his health, to quash any worries about a 78-year-old becoming president of the United States. Bernie Sanders, medical numbers. Age, 78, height, 6 feet, 0 inches, weight, 174 lbs, body mass index, 23.6, healthy range is 18.5 to 24.99, blood pressure, 102/56, normal total cholesterol, 117 mg per deciliter. Martin Lewinter, Bernie Sanders' cardiologist, was one of the 3 doctors signing letters. He is professor of medicine and attending cardiologist at the University of Vermont Medical Center. LDL, bad cholesterol, 58 mg per deciliter, optimal, HDL, good cholesterol, 32 mg per deciliter, high risk for heart disease, blood sugar, 84 mg per deciliter, normal, medications, atorvastatin, aspirin, clopidogrel, levothyroxine, and lisinopril. Exercise regimen, exercise regularly, treadmill test after heart treatment rated his ability above average for 78-year-olds, was cleared to resume vigorous activity without limitation. Tobacco, no history of tobacco use. Drugs, not addressed. Alcohol, seldom drinks alcohol. Medical history, most significant treatment was in October after a heart attack, with 2 stents inserted after acute blockage of a coronary artery. Received medication to improve heart function and provide antiplatelet therapy and was released after 3 days. Blood thinning and beta-blocking medication was later discontinued. Has also been treated for gout, hypercholesterolemia, diverticulitis, laryngitis secondary to esophageal reflux and lumbar strain. Has had superficial skin lesions removed. Sanders has been a patient of the attending physician of the United States Congress. Drive. Brian Moynihan, for 29 years, Sanders served in the House of Representatives from 1991 to 2007 and has been a U.S. Senator since. Moynihan called Sanders' heart attack the most significant event in your recent health to happen to Sanders. In the months following the episode, Sanders' heart muscle strength has improved. You have never had symptoms of congestive heart failure. Moynihan also wrote. Moynihan's letter provided a broader health history of the senator. You have no history of tobacco use, exercise regularly, and seldom drink alcohol, he noted. At the end of his letter, Moynihan gave Sanders his stamp of approval. You are in good health currently and you have been engaging vigorously in the rigors of your campaign, travel, and other scheduled activities without any limitation, Moynihan wrote. Sanders supplemented Moynihan's health recap with letters from Dr. Martin Lewinter, Sanders' personal cardiologist, and Dr. Philip Aids and Patrick Savage, who performed an exercise tolerance test on the senator in the aftermath of his heart attack. At this point, I see no reason he cannot continue campaigning without limitation and, should he be elected, I am confident he has the mental and physical stamina to fully undertake the rigors of the presidency, Lewinter wrote in his Aids. The director of cardiac rehabilitation at the University of Vermont Medical Center said that during a December treadmill stress test, Sanders was able to exercise to a level that is approximately 50% higher than other men his age with similar diagnosis. Mr. Sanders is more than fit enough to pursue vigorous activities and an occupation that requires stamina and an ability to handle a great deal of stress, aides said. Sanders is following the lead of former Vice President Joe Biden and Sen. Elizabeth Warren in releasing medical information. Sanders is the oldest candidate in the race. At age 78, he'll be 79 by Election Day 2020 and would turn 89 months after being sworn in. President Trump is 73. Biden celebrated his 77th birthday last month, while Warren is 70. The youngest candidate in the race, South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg, turns 38 next month. Let's block ads. Why?